I didn't do my hair or my makeup today. I didn't have it in me. It's my day off. Today I'm going to be doing the perfect palette tag. This is kind of an old tag. I always thought it would be fun to do, but I never had a YouTube channel to do it on, and now I do, so I'm gonna do it. Without further ado, the perfect palette tag. For this one, I am absolutely going to have to go with the Nude palette from the Balm. This palette is so sassy. It's a nude palette with neutral tones, obviously, from the name, and inside are just naked ladies. Yeah, you can buy like the clean version of this palette, but I honestly don't really know why I would want to, because I just think it's so funny and so sassy. I mean, it's not like explicit, they're just naked, you know? Can't see anything, and then all the names are like sassy, snobby, stubborn, like sultry, seductive, selfish, and like it's just really great. And also it's nice and like compact and got the little like magnet closure. I really like that. This one was kind of a hard one for me to make a decision on. I feel like I've got a lot of palettes that have really good color payoff, but I kind of just picked the one that had really good color payoff and was like kind of my favorite out of all of those. So that one is the Vice palette from Urban Decay. The color payoff in this one is just really impressive. Like I mean, you can't even see that. The lighting here sucks. I'm sorry, but like if you have it, you know. The color payoff's really great. And the colors are great, and Urban Decay is great. I don't really know what to say about this, but this best color payoff for sure. I went with the Inglot Rainbow palette. I mean, this is like a palette that you have to buy all the colors for and then put them in a palette, but it's just wonderful. You've just got like a million different, all the shades. You've got all like the neutral shades, all the colors, like there's just so much variety because you've got 3 colors in each eyeshadow, and then you could even like mix them all to get a 4th color. And what more do you want, I ask you? Possibly, these are all matte, so maybe some shimmery shades, but other than that, like it's pretty versatile. I was having such a hard time with this one, so I really like to have like fun kind of colorful looks, but then also obviously the neutral looks too. So I was trying to pick a palette that would let me do both. For that one I picked the Pretty Rebel palette from Too Faced. I love this palette. These are all like pretty neutral shades, right? And then you've got like your pink and your dark blue and your silver and your black, and the black's even a little bit sparkly, and so is the blue, and I'm just like, listen, this is all you need. And it's also, I mean, it's got like a decent mirror. The only downside is that it doesn't stay open. I was really excited when this palette came out, and then I just kind of, I don't know, it just didn't really live up to my expectations. And that is the Paris palette from Sigma. I wanted to love this palette so much. Like I saw all the swatches and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. The color payoff for a lot of the colors like isn't really what I wanted it to be. I use these blushes all the time, but that's pretty much it. Like I hardly ever use the eyeshadows. I could definitely do without this palette. I mean, obviously I use the blushes a lot. There's stuff in there that I like, but for the most part, I don't really use it. Not really getting my money's worth out of it. I don't know if it's cheating to pick the same palette for more than one thing, but I mean, the Nude palette, like I just love the names because they just fit in so well with the theme of the palette, and they're super sassy, and it's just great. There's also one that I just talked about, which is the Paris palette. Like I said before, I just don't use it that much. I use the blushes and that's pretty much it, because there's something about the eyeshadows that I just can't get on board with. I don't even know. Oh, I have 2 in mind, and I already talked about both of them. I'm gonna go with the Vice palette again because I've had this one longer, I've used it a lot more, as is Urban Decay's kind of trademark thing. It's mostly pretty colorful things, but you've got like some neutrals in there that you can use to make other looks, and I just find myself using this one a lot, and I love it. And I suppose if I could never use any other eyeshadow palette ever again, I would pick this one over the rest of them, because then you just got all your options and it feels really nice. It feels like those books that I was talking about in my last video, and I didn't even know that they could make palettes feel like that. And also this mirror. This mirror is everything. Like, it's gigantic and it stays open by itself and you press the button and it just like, yeah. That's it for this tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't done this tag and you would like to do it, even though it's been around for a while, you should totally do it. I tag you. I'll see you guys Friday with the book video. Bye! That one. Oh, I just threw it. It opened and I threw it, but I caught it, but I threw it. It's in general, but like this one, oh, just getting the reflection. Nope.